Okay, so just heading to your mat when you're ready. Welcome everyone to yoga therapy Tuesday night. And tonight we are working on legs and feet and grounding again. We're going to spice it with a little bit of lower back work as per request. And we'll see what else emerges. So just lying down, getting comfortable. And if you do have a wall to put your feet at, that's a nice option. So going in the center of the mat, sometimes I mention holding the edge of the mat and kind of sense where you are in space, trying to go right in that center, and the feet at the wall, if you like, or feet on the ground. And just arriving, this is your samastiti, so to speak, for beginning of the practice. This pose is called Supine. Hands at the belly. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, draw the belly in and make a ha sound. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, draw the belly in. You can move this, if you like, to a B breath. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, Brahmari. Do this in your own timing. Inhale. Exhale, B breath. Inhale, expand the belly into the hands. Exhale, belly to spine. And adding Om if you like, or you can continue the Ha or the B breath. Om. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Om. Inhale, expand. Om. Inhale, arms up. Chin in. Exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in. As the arms come down, feel the arms coming down, helping you to draw the belly in. Inhale into the chest, into the belly, nodding the chin down at the end of the inhale. Pause. Before you start to move, start to exhale, draw in the pelvic floor, the lower belly, the hands coming down by your sides. Keep this going 3 more times on your own. Inhale up and exhale down, your own breath pattern. Ujjayi pranayama, constricting the throat if that works for you. especially on the exhale. When you're done, just rest for a moment. And just rest. Watch the natural rise and fall of the breath. Inhale, let, exhale, go. One hand on the belly, the other on the heart. Feeling the heart brain, the gut brain. And just seeing if these parts of your nervous system have any messages for you. Something you would like to let go. So you could ask the question, what do I need to let go of right now to be happy, to be whole, to be balanced? What do I need to let go of right now to be whole, to be healthy, to be happy? And then you might get a positive statement come. You let go of something and what will flow in as a result. Sinking your head into your body, into your heart, into your belly. Into your legs and your feet. When you're ready, bending those legs, feeling the feet, grabbing a block or a pillow to put between your legs. Now we're just going to do a grounding exercise. We did this on Sunday for those of you who were there. You're going to exhale, press into the block. Now this actually is really nice to do with a bolster or a pillow because it's more squishy. So I actually quite enjoy it with that prop. I'm showing with a block. Exhale, press into the block as hard as you can. And just feel by doing that, how that engages the pelvic floor, the inner legs, and down to the feet. This can be used for something like incontinence on a physical or physiological level, but it's also used energetically for the feeling of security, grounding. We're connecting to the moolah line, the root line from the pelvic floor down to the legs and the feet. And it goes all the way actually just to below the belly button. So exhale, I'd like you to draw the belly button in, pull up on the pelvic floor, squeeze the block, and feel the feet. So we're going to work on the Supine, the downward flow of energy. Inhale, expand the belly. We're going to breathe down towards the feet. Exhale, belly button in, lower belly, pelvic floor, squeeze the block, and feel the feet on the ground and feel all that connection down. Inhale. Keep this going your own timing. Just try to breathe down towards your feet as you engage from the belly button down to the feet as you exhale. And if you want to add a hold after exhale. On the inhale, make sure you release all the tension, completely relax. Feel the lower back go into the floor as you do that exhale. And release. We're going to add bridge pose. We're going to keep this block between the legs. You're going to inhale, lifting up the hips, the palms facing down. Now press into those feet as much as you can. Exhale, stay here, squeeze the block. Inhale, bring the arms up and maybe lift higher still. Keep pressing into those feet so the weight keeps towards your feet, doesn't go too much to your hands. Exhale, start to roll the spine down. And I'm going to invite you to leave the arms until the end so you get a nice stretch through the upper back, neck and shoulders, and then release the hands down. We're going to do this again. So this is working on grounding. It's working on the lower back and the upper back. Inhale, lifting up as high as you can. You can press down a little bit with the hands to help you, the feet down. Exhale, squeeze into the block. Inhale, lift the arms up. Nod the chin in. Feel those feet. Exhale, squeezing that block, rolling down. And have the hands stretching away, rolling the upper back down. Feel the upper back. Now squeeze that block and feel the feet. Inhale, lifting up, breathing chest to belly. Use your arms to lift a little higher, press into the feet to lift higher. Exhale, stay in the position, squeeze the block. Inhale, bring the arms up, lift higher still. Exhale, drawing the belly in, squeeze that block and roll down, upper back, middle back, lower back, and then bring the hands down. In one breath if possible. The spilling. Something is telling me that it can't access my microphone. Not sure. Can you guys hear me? It's saying it can't access my mic. Oh dear. There's something going on here. Sorry, there's a mic problem. I know the mic says it's not working. I don't know why. Okay.
I can hear you.
You can hear me now? Okay, the mic's working.
I can hear you. No problem.
All right, great. Okay, thank you. That was weird. Anyway, all right, good. No sound issues. All right. That was really strange. Anyway, Walter couldn't hear me, but you guys could, so that's awesome. This is going to be a private video class, by the way. I'm just going to forward this to all of you and not post it. It's going to be one of those classes. All right. Anyway, so you can say whatever you want. So squeeze the block. All right, we're going to do one more time. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, press into the block. Inhale, lift the hips up further, bring the arms up overhead. And exhale, squeeze the block and roll the spine down. Bring the arms down at the end. And release that block. That's a lot of work for the inner thighs. Let's just shake it off, so to speak. Just going to twist side to side. Now the hands can be down by your legs or they can be higher. The palms can be down or up. Just see what feels better for your shoulders. The other thing is the feet can be together or apart. So we're going to start with the feet together because this is something my teachers in India do a lot. And what I realized this time is it's very, very grounding to do it with your legs together. So let's try this version and see if you like it. If you don't, bring your feet apart. And palms down also is a bit more grounding. So let's just play with this. Inhale, center. And modify it if it doesn't feel good. Exhale, bring your legs to your easy side or to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in, squeezing. And just go side to side and just see how this feels for you. We're going to do 4 rounds. You can turn your head the opposite direction as you do that exhale if you like. Inhale, bring your head center. Exhale, other side. I wouldn't recommend doing this if you have an active neck problem, if you've got pain in your neck. Very different feeling with the feet together, eh? And just finishing up. And bring your feet apart and your arms at the side, any height that works for you. Palms down or up. As you exhale, bring your left knee towards your right big toe. And the other knee is facing up. Inhale, center. Exhale, left knee to your right big toe. Inhale, center. And keep this going, just side to side. If this is bothering you for any reason, you can just do normal windshield wipers, legs side to side, okay? This is to get more into the thighs. Now, if you like, you can bring the ankles closer to the buttocks, and it will get more into the thighs. If you have bunions, this could be painful, so that probably won't work if you have bunions on your feet. They can be uncomfortable. You're trying to reach that knee right down to the big toe. Get a cramp. And just finishing off when you're ready. And bringing the knees into the chest. As you exhale, knees into the chest. And inhale, knees away. Exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in. Bringing your knees into your chest, asana. Inhale, knees away. Now I invite you to bring your hands down by your sides and do this without the hands to work a little bit more with the breath. So exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in, and use that to move your legs to your chest. It's quite a different feeling when you remove the arms. Inhale. You could bring your feet all the way down if you want to challenge yourself. Exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in. Draw everything in and up. And inhale. Adding a hold after exhale if that works for you. Start to exhale, then start to move. So that you're drawing your belly in before you start to move. Now in the hold after exhale, you can add those hands. Keep pulling up on the pelvic floor. And inhale, legs away. Exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in, draw everything in and up. Hold after exhale. And inhale, knees away. And last time. Pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in. Knees to chest. Hold after exhale. Keep squeezing the pelvic floor. And release. So that pose can feel really good for the lower back for many people, but also it's very good for grounding. It works on that apana vayu, the downward flow of energy. We're going to work with the legs and the feet a bit more. I'm going to invite you to bring your mat, roll it or fold it in half rather, and lie down again so that we have the lower part slide on the floor a bit more. And just have room for your arms overhead. A reminder, of course, that you can put a bolster or a pillow behind for your arms if this hurts your shoulders. Or when your arms come up, you can just bend your elbows like this instead of a full movement. Okay, we're going to work one leg at a time. So inhale, you're going to extend your left arm and your left leg and point your toes. And then exhale, you're going to flex your feet and you're going to draw your left leg in towards your chest and hug the knee. Inhale, extend out. Actually, we're going to flex on that part. Just be a little bit easier. Exhale, bringing the arm down. We're going to do the other side. Inhale, left side. Exhale, drawing the left leg in, using the pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in, drawing the leg in. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, arm down. Okay, we're going to do with both arms now. Inhale, both arms overhead, and we're going to flex those toes towards the nose. Exhale, draw your left leg into the chest, hug your knee with both hands. Inhale, both legs, both arms up, your left leg up. Exhale, bring your knee into your chest. Again, this is great for the lower back as well as for the knees and the opposite hip. Inhale, extend out, flexing the toes towards the nose. Now right away, we're going to go to the other side. Exhale, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in, and draw your right leg in. Now, if you do this really slowly, you can use your core strength to move your leg. So it can become a core exercise, which means you're working with the mula. Inhale, extend up. So using that mula or that root lock. Exhale, draw everything in. Inhale, extend long.
Exhale, drawing in the left leg. Pull it in with the pelvic floor. Pull the leg in using that core strength. Inhale, extend up. As the arms come overhead to the floor behind you. Exhale, draw the leg in. Inhale, extend out. Tadaka Mudra. Exhale, start to exhale, then start to draw the leg in. So draw the belly in and feel like the breath is pulling your leg into your chest. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, drawing in. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, arms down. Let's take a rest. Bend both knees. Straighten your left leg long. Inhale, bringing your left arm overhead, pointing your toes. Exhale, bring the leg up as you bring your arm down. Now try to do this with your pelvic floor rather than your leg. Inhale, extend out, arm up. Exhale, draw in, both knees bent. Other side, inhale, extend nice and long, the right arm, right leg. Point the toes, stretch the hand away. Exhale, start to exhale, then start to move. Pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in, draw the leg up. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, draw it in, arm comes down. Other side, inhale, extend. Exhale, contract, leg to the sky, arm coming down. Use the core strength to move the leg. Use that mula or root line in your body. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. Everything I'm doing right now is also great for working with arthritis of the knees and tracking of the knees, problems with the knees, lubricating those knee joints, encouraging synovial fluid, reuptake. Inhale, extend long. Motion is lotion, as is said. Exhale, drawing up. Arm coming down. Feel that opposite foot on the ground as well. Inhale, extend long. Stretch the whole right side as long as you can. Exhale, draw into your center using your core strength. One more round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw up as the arm comes down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. Last time, inhale, extend right. Exhale, draw in. Bring the leg up, the arm down. Feel the opposite foot on the ground. Inhale, extend out, stretch long. Exhale, draw into center. And you can rest here or stretch your legs and rest. So you might feel that your hip flexors got activated by that exercise using the core. And that's what will happen when the core doesn't activate. So just rest for a minute and then we're going to work that out. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit of a downward energy sensation through the sacrum, down the legs into the feet. And you might feel it down one leg more than the other, especially one of your legs that often is a bit blocked. You might be feeling more energy flowing into that side. So just notice that. Any sensations of energy flowing down the legs into the feet would be a very common experience after doing something like that. We're going to just work out any kinks that might have gotten into the hips from what we just did. This is a very easy windshield wiper. And we'll take our mat back down just so that you've got a little cushioning under the feet. Make sure you've got room. Inhale, center, exhale, coming to your left. Inhale, center, exhale, right. Just that, very simple. This is a very popular pose in the West. And in the West, we tend to have tight hips. So I think this is why we like this so much, because it really tends to go into the hips quite a bit. It also works the upper back, opposite shoulder. You keep going side to side, or you might be just ready to stay on one side and breathe here. And in the stay position, what I do is that as I inhale, I try to bring the hips more to the side I'm on. So the hips towards the left. Exhale, release. Whatever side you're on. You can cross that outside foot over the inside thigh if that feels good for you. We're just releasing the hip flexors after all that core work. Or in yoga, we call Mula Bandha, or Muladhara is the root chakra other side. So it's the pelvic floor area, and it's to do with feeling safe, feeling grounded, feeling secure. And what I've noted, just doing the other side, inhale, hips to the side, exhale, release, just moving the pelvis or just stay here. What I've noticed is when people are having anxiety, fear, trauma responses, any of those kinds of sensations, a lot of change in their life, this area will not be working as well. So the pelvic floor might get quite loose, for example. It might not be working as well. That might cause lower back problems. So it's interesting how these psychological states can affect our physical body as well. Just being aware of that and knowing that working through the body, we can also affect our mind, our cognition. Feel free to cross that outer foot over the inner thigh. I like to have the movement in the pose myself. And when you're ready, release. Okay. So. We're going to bring those legs to the sky. And you're welcome to take a block or a pillow and put it underneath the hips. Just to create a semi-inversion. If you're trying to avoid being inverted tonight, you might not want to put this block underneath, but otherwise, as long as the head and heart are aligned, not too much of an inversion here. And you can bring your hands to the sky as well if you like. And as you inhale, imagine you have a big beach ball that you're opening and holding at the side. You could bring your arms all the way to the side or just open and opening the legs and feeling the stretch in the inner thighs. And then exhale, feel the pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in as you draw your legs together. And we're going to point the toes as we inhale. Inhale, opening. And you can bring your arms all the way down if you like, or leave them up. And exhale. Start to exhale and then start to move. Pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in, and feel the core activate as you do this. And sometimes it can be easier to activate the core in this position because the rectus abdominis muscles going up and down can't fire because we're moving laterally. So this works the transverse abdominis, those lower abdominals. So it's a bit of a trick to activate those lower abdominal muscles, which are going to help ground us psychologically. Inhale, open, exhale, drawing to the center. Pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button in. And you might have a little bit of shaking as you do that. You can always do this with bent legs if it's too much. You can also do this with the legs at the wall and open and close the legs on the wall. That can be really nice. Flexing the toes towards the nose as you exhale, so you're getting a little bit of work through the feet. We're working on resisting the opening as we inhale. And that stretch in the groin. And then start to exhale. Then start to move the legs together. And feel the core activate. Last time, inhale, opening. Exhale, gathering. And stay in your semi-inversion with the hands up, the legs up, and rest. If this is too much, you can also bring your arms down. You could also put your legs at the wall or on a chair. Inhale, let, exhale, go. Just remembering what came to you that you needed to let go of to be whole, to be happy, to be free. If you feel you can't let go, you're not ripe and ready to let go, you may invoke it. May I let go? May I let go? and fill in the blank. May I let go of? What do I need to let go of to be happy, healthy, whole? Just let that message from the body mind just appear without thinking. Consciously. Bringing the knees to the chest. Hug the knees into the chest. Okay, we're going to leave this block underneath the buttocks and grab our belt, or you can use a scarf or whatever you use in class to stretch your legs. You're going to put your belt on your left foot, and your right leg, it can be bent or it can be straight on the ground. So you might need to adjust a little bit. I'm just going to adjust here for a minute. And you want that block to be really comfortable on your back. If it's not, you can remove it or try bringing it down a bit, as I just did. And you can hold the belt any way that's comfortable. I recommend the shoulders flush to the ground, just so that you're not doing something like this, the shoulders off the ground. It's bringing them down to the ground. Drop that hip down, that leg that's up, your left leg, drop it down. Inhale, flexing the toes towards the nose. Exhale, drop the hip down. Now, if this is too much to stay with the legs straight, you can also bend the knee as you exhale and inhale, straighten. Now, this other leg, the opposite hip's getting a nice stretch. If that's too much, you can bend that leg as well. So all those modifications. You can also do a namaste with your hands with the belt, which I really like. It's an option. So inhale, straightening the leg, and exhale, drop that hip down. Feel like someone's taking their hand and drawing the hip down. We've done a lot of preparation to get here. This is not comfortable, especially with arthritis in the knees. You might want to exhale, bend the knee, inhale, straighten. Just keep it moving. See which one your body prefers. And switching sides. We're going to come back to that first side in a moment. And putting the opposite foot at the wall is an option. We'll just start with the movement. Inhale here, exhale, bend the knee towards the chest. So that's the first modification. Or you can just stay here. Inhale, straighten the leg, flex the toes towards the nose. Exhale, drop that hip down like someone's taking their hand and pulling your hip down from the hip crease. Okay, switching sides. So obviously we're getting into the calf and the hamstrings. Can be quite tight in there. All right, So now what I want you to try is in this position, can you bring the foot a little bit closer to your nose as you exhale? That doesn't work. Inhale, just bring the leg away from you. And then exhale, just bring it towards you. And I'm going to ask you to point and flex the foot. So inhale, pointing the toes, bring the leg away from you. Exhale, bring the foot towards you to the sky, or if you can, towards your face. And see how that goes. You can always bend the opposite leg if it feels too much. That's much easier. Especially this part of it, bringing the leg towards you. See all the range of motion I have now with that leg bent versus straight. It's not as easy. Inhale, pointing, getting into those legs, those feet. Do this around 6 times. And when you're ready, switching sides. Inhale, point the toes, bring the leg away, or just have it to the sky. Exhale, bring it towards you. And with the belt, most of us have to pull a little bit more on that little toe side. It will tend to roll in a bit. So try to pull on the little toe side of that belt a bit more. We're just finishing up our last one. Those hamstrings working. Bring both legs up and rest here. And you can make your belt a little longer. Do that namaste position, the hands to the heart, and just try to rest here in this position. If you like, alternatively, you can bring your legs back into a kind of a halasana or a plow. So that's your exhale, inhale, coming to the sky, exhale, release. So you can just stay here. Or you can move it, inhale, point, exhale, bring the legs towards your face. And this one can be really great for stretching the lower back. And also getting into that apana region, pelvic floor, lower belly, belly button, and try to work all that before you add the strength of the arms to stretch the lower back. And this is one of those poses, if you ate dinner an hour ago, you're probably wishing you hadn't. So do try to eat a couple of hours before class if possible. And a very light meal. All right, when you're ready, release that. You're going to stretch your legs to the ground. Release that block. You can have blocks underneath your legs for your lower back if you like, or just rest in Shavasana. The feet turned out, or if you like, feet at the wall, feet parallel. And just resting here, you're welcome to put a blanket over you. You're probably feeling quite a bit of energy into the legs and feet. Maybe that downward flow of energy called apana vayu. Down the pelvis, down the backs of the legs, into the feet. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale, om. Exhale, namo. This means I surrender, I allow. It's a visualization. If you'd like to bring in, imagine that you're lying in a warm river. Warm rocks under your back, your head slightly higher than your heart. And this warm water is running down from the top of your head, down your whole body, all the way to your feet. Inhale, let, exhale, go. Inhale, om, exhale, namo. Just continue that as I chant this mantra to you. Letting go. Namo. Let go. Let go. Let go.
Namo. Namaste. Namaskaram. Thank you very much.